Hey girl! Welcome to Grow Girl Podcast, where we empower women one conversation at a time. I am Nuka and
I'm Wood So Honest, and we are here on our Cross podcast. Thank you for having me.
Woo!
And my podcast is called We Are Not the Same. And today we have the pleasure to be with Miss
Francoise Charles.
I am Mrs. Francoise Charles.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies, for having me here.
Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you. So today we're going to have a conversation about growing up Haitian, about being a first and second generation immigrant, about being, entrepreneur, moms, wife, all of that. So we're going to have a real conversation.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Awesome. So you're a mom.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, God. I'm a mother of a 21-year-old. So when I tell people that, they always tell me, are you sure? I'm like, yes. So being a mom of a 21-year-old right now, I'm so proud of him. Sometimes I sit back and I look at him and I'm shocked, and just he's in Georgia. He goes to Georgia State University. He loved playing football, but he hung his cleats up, which is okay. It was a sad moment for us, but I'm really happy I was able to raise him the best I can, because I was one of those parents that wasn't able to raise a son. I couldn't raise a son. His father had told me when he turned 13, he should come live with me. And I just remember that transition. I'm like, I don't think we should do that. Yeah. So to see Isaiah, I'll say his name, to see Isaiah now, 21, very respectful, very confident in the things that he do. And I'm just excited to be a boy mom.
Oh, that's awesome. And what about you? You're a mommy.
Oh my gosh, I have 3 girls.
Yes.
You're a girl mom 3 times?
Yes, I have 3 girls. My first daughter is Ariana, and she's a registered nurse.
Okay.
So she followed
Keep
me.
it in the family, yes.
Yes, right now she's doing her master's degree as a nurse practitioner.
Okay.
Congratulations
so she's gonna be
to
an
her.
NP. She's going to be an FNP, family nurse practitioner, and then she's also going to be working with women.
Wow.
With postgraduate degree also with women's health.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yes.
And your other 2?
My second daughter is Ariel. She is at Miami.
Okay.
So she's an hour away from us right now because I'm here. Yes, she is. She's very devoted, very self-driven. I can't wait to see what she's gonna do. She's going for neuroscience.
Okay.
Wow.
She wants to be a neurosurgeon. So she's taking all these hard courses, calculus, all
Yes.
these
She's smart. Yeah.
very smart, very
That's
driven.
awesome.
She's also a basketball player. She
Nice.
loves to play basketball. She plays for Miami, not for the major league basketball, but she's part of the club just to keep going. Yeah.
To keep active, which is great.
Yes. But in high school, she was competitive basketball player.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So does that run in the
Ariel.
family?
Uh-huh.
Who played sports?
Well, I played sport when I was younger.
Okay.
But she loves sport. My daughter was a competitive swimmer as well.
Nice.
They're very driven. My first daughter, yeah.
And your last baby?
My last baby just went to college.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's at Rutgers in New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's going for, this is her first year criminal justice, and she's going to be a lawyer.
Wow. And they are second generation immigrants.
Yes. And one thing I could say, you let your kids leave for college, because we all went through that phase with our parents not letting some of us leave. And when you hear stories about a lot of men and women that didn't get the opportunity to leave, it's heart-crushing. It's really heart-crushing.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
mommy.
yeah, it's nice.
It's very good to let the kids go to college away from home.
Yeah.
It's actually, at first I was a little bit hesitant, but I had made a deal with my daughter, my first daughter. If I let her go to college, I have to FaceTime her every day.
Nice.
So that was the deal.
And did you guys FaceTime?
Yeah, she did it.
That's
great.
did it.
awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I'm a boy mom.
Yes,
Okay.
Inuka, you
Yes,
have an
Inuka,
amazing
tell us about
I
this
son.
have a 14-year-old.
wonderful boy.
I know I don't look like it, but yeah, he's 14. He's in the 9th grade and he's so supportive. He's like so mature for his age. I'm just super grateful that God gave me him. I'm super grateful.
Yes.
Yeah. So boy mom, girl mom.
Yes.
How is it raising 3 girls?
Girls are
Different.
they're a little easy.
You think they're
You
easy?
think so?
Well, kids go through cycles
Yes,
in life.
yeah,
me too.
Teenage years are a little bit shaky, but
Yeah.
actually, my first one, we gave her a lot of pressure.
Oh, it's always
So
the
Yeah, the
first one.
firstborn.
teenage years was a little bit harder for her because she was the firstborn, and we had all these goals, all these all this vision, all this stuff we
Yeah.
wanted it to, really we were really strict and a
Install
little bit
her.
too strict. But she turned around good.
She turned
She,
out
I mean,
good.
she didn't like her teenage years because we were too strict. We were
Oh.
strict parents, but she was the first. So we had to, hit it
Yes.
hard because we figured if the first one goes the right way,
Yeah. She has to lead the
she
way.
had to lead the
They
way.
have the hardest job
Yes.
to
Oh
be.
yeah.
And she's a very good, older sister, and she's watching out for the younger ones. Yeah. So
And it's amazing you say that with the firstborn. So just yesterday we was talking about my older brother, and he went to North Miami Senior High School and he played amazing football. I was young and I knew, oh my God, I'm gonna have a brother in the NFL. But I don't think my parents understood the scholarships he was receiving. I don't think they understood like how he should have left. But no, they looked at it like, no, you have to stay to take care of us. But I will say he was an amazing brother. So with all 7 of us being in the household, we all graduated high school because we watched him graduate high school. We watched how serious he took school. So it did pave a way for us. But now I sit back and I see my brother sometime, married, 3 beautiful kids. But I'm like, oh my God,
yes.
Mom, they should have let him go. He should have been
Yes.
able.
Well, that's the thing with having a parent who's also a first generation, and going to college away from home. They hear all this taboo, all this
Bad news.
all
Yeah.
this stuff, and then they get caught into all that. And I didn't get to go, on campus as well, but I know my parents would not like that, as well. So it's education. It's teaching first generation parents that it's okay for them to go to college. You still, because you've instilled
So
the
much.
right way of living for 18 years. In the American culture, by 18 you're fully grown, right? To us, our culture, Haitian culture, at 18 we still feel like they need to leave the house by the time they're 25.
Yes.
So it's a cultural thing. It's a lot of
That
education.
is so true.
It's a lot of communication.
Yes.
For because it's a different culture. It's
It is.
a whole different place.
I do say that. My mom, if we didn't push ourselves, she would have enabled us.
Yes.
No,
She
but
would
yeah,
have enabled
it's,
us.
it's true. Yeah.
We had to go. We had to go. But that's amazing.
You kind of have to spread your wings, and certain Haitian cultures like
Yeah.
homes, because they'll want you to stay, and
Yes.
you got to make your way and
Yes.
pave your path.
I
Go
think
ahead.
It's those real conversations we're having will help, and one day we'll do it in Creole.
Yes.
Because all this first immigrant parents here, with all these kids here, they don't know what to do.
No.
They don't even know where to start. They don't know where to start. So it's gonna take us educating them and helping them with podcasts like this.
Thank you.
That they can view it online. They can understand, and we need to continue these conversations.
Yes, I
It's
agree.
really important.
I truly agree. I speak to my aunt about her kids, and I would tell her, I'm like, no, let them go. Let them do this. Let them do that. And I'm happy she actually listened to me, and her kids are doing great.
That's good.
Yes.
It's true, because growing up, we're going to talk about growing up being Haitian.
Yes.
It was only l'église, l'école,
La
la
caille.
caille. Okay? Couldn't go nowhere else. Couldn't sleep over. None
No.
of that.
Yes.
And so it was the same for you
Yes.
and you.
Yes. I still didn't let my kids
Your kids
sleep
do that.
over.
No.
Yeah.
until they were like older. When they start getting to like high school year, I mean, last senior year, I'm a little bit more open because I want to make that transition. Because how do you go from not going anywhere like I l'église, l'école,
And then,
to like who all this time. So like the last year I really and try to tell them, okay, go with your friends.
good.
I want them to sleep out at least a couple of times, go away with their friends, maybe down the Cape, not too far.
Oh, you was
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
have to make that
Yeah.
transition. Can
Yes.
you imagine not being able to do anything, and you don't know how to handle yourself?
It's true.
It's true.
So we should always think about transitioning, our kids.
That's good.
Yes.
Wow.
Now
that's
that you
really
open
good.
up that door, I was that mom. I would drop Isaiah to parties, and I'll find the nearest restaurant, and I'll sit there and have dinner till he's ready. One time I dropped him to a party, parked, and fell asleep. And I'm just sitting there. Yeah, and now that they know, his father didn't know, but I was able to do that, and it helped him a lot. That now he's not even big on parties.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Mom, I don't want to go. I'm like,
He's been there,
good.
done that.
He's been
Yes.
there, done that. That's good.
So you ready for that, Inuka?
I think so.
Yeah.
I have no choice.
One thing I learned about Inuka, she made her the house like, oh no, they can come over.
Yeah, I
Yes.
make everybody
Yes.
come over. You can
That's-
sleep
Yes.
over
That's how
here.
my parents were.
Right. Like you come over here, do everything here.
My house was the party house.
Yeah.
Because we were already 9. So a few kids down the block come to the house, we having a party.
Yes.
So it's,
Exactly.
that's how I grew
That's
up.
awesome. So me growing up, my mom was a housekeeper
Okay.
at the Fontainebleau Hilton, and she worked hours. It's like we could practically kind of raised ourselves because she was always working, single mom. And then she worked so hard and finally got a mortgage, brought it home because that was her goal, getting us in a house. And she did that. And it was hard. It was hard. I definitely seen her struggle a lot. But one thing I can say, she was a hard-working woman.
Yeah.
And always made sure we went to church. Even if she was working, we were at church.
The bus
Oh,
picked
yeah.
you guys up.
Yes.
There's no
Yes.
question about
That's
that.
one
question.
thing they trust for us to go. That bus was
Church.
coming at 7:00. We all was ready to go.
I don't know if you experienced this, but every church morning, we got screamed at with a belt. Get up, get up, get up, get
Oh
up.
yeah,
get up.
Yeah.
that was my mom.
That was your mom?
Yes.
And I did the same thing with my kids. On
Are you
Sunday morning when they were
serious?
younger, I had the belt in my neck. Like I would literally put on. Like Sunday morning, I'm a whole different person.
It was the same thing with my
Yes.
mom.
Yeah.
She was a whole different person. I'm like, we going to church. Can I? Wow.
But having girls, so that means Saturday night, you were doing all their hair. They had to tie their hair
so I went
up.
through all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like culture is like, it's similar.
It repeats itself. For
itself.
sure. Yes, it's some things you don't want to take from your parents because you have to install what you,
Yeah.
finally want to raise yourself to raise your kids to do. But it's a lot of things where I hear now, Mom, you acting like grandma. And I'm like, I love it because I know what he's talking about because they helped me.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
Let me ask you, so how do you feel about what's going on right now in the world, on social media with Haitians and the whole comment about us eating cats and dogs and our culture?
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I
what do you
feel like
about
it's,
that?
if I should say it's our time. Haiti, it's your time.
Yeah.
It's our time.
Totally agree.
I wasn't too happy about a lot of things. And earlier today you said it's coming back. And what's the reason why Haitians are back on the map and they're talking about us again? And now we're back at some jobs. Now we're back against the wall again. Where it was a time we was flourishing, Haiti, Haitians, and now it's like, oh, well, now I'm just saying at a workplace, you're opening up your meal prep and now someone's just looking over your food. I thought about all of that. I thought about even my occupation that I do now when I have to look out for my Haitian patients, and I'm like, yo, here we go again with them, bringing us down.
It's a tough time.
It
for
is.
us.
Yeah.
It's really a tough time.
Yeah,
It's a sad moment for me.
it is. Like, I get frustrated because you're trying to prove a point and you're lying to prove a point. And this is America now. where did this all come from, you know? And me being Haitian, of course, we all know the culture. We know our culture.
Yes.
And so to hear and see people demeaning it, you know, like really speaking ill of it, it's hurtful. Yeah.
Yes. And then you see some interviews online where they're like, well, yeah, we heard this before. I haven't spoke about anything on social media. Because right now, it's not that I don't have the right thing to say. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think that's where I'm coming from. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing, you know? And once again, earlier today, you spoke about not creating hate in our heart. And those are the things you do have to sit back and be like, I am creating hate. I am angry. I am mad. I do want to go on social media and say so much, but you know,
Is it really gonna change it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Violence,
We
like you
want
said earlier.
results. I'm all about results.
Yeah.
I'm all about, if I do this, what is it gonna, how is it gonna better my life?
Yes.
You know, if I go on social media and start screaming like a crazy person, I'm just doing the same thing that he's doing.
Yeah.
True.
You
What's
know,
the end goal?
what is that doing for me?
Right.
Life is so short, and we don't have much time,
Yeah.
you know, to sit there and bicker about humankind. Did we create ourselves? No.
Oh,
God created us, right? And we all human beings, like Oprah Winfrey always say, having different experiences.
True.
Yeah.
His experience is he will never understand what
No.
it's like to being an immigrant.
Never.
He will never understand what it's like to being without.
You're
You
right.
know?
That's
Never.
true.
Yeah.
So I can understand that he just doesn't know.
and you can go on with a lot of things he would
Yes.
never understand
Never
He will
about.
understand.
never understand that. So my energy does not take any time with negativity, with people putting me down. I don't take time because it doesn't do anything for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Right?
doesn't.
Let's talk about positive stuff.
Right.
How do we take this negative situation and turn it around for our own good?
Yes.
You know, the Bible says God will take all the good, all the bad, and turn it to us as good.
Yes.
Okay? So that's what we have to think about. This whole bad thing about Haitians, we have to come up. We have to come on top.
Yeah.
There's no way. We cannot go below this.
Yes.
Right?
And like you said
But
earlier, we got to come together.
It's up to us to raise the bar.
We gotta raise
Right?
the bar.
We have people sleeping in the airport. What are we doing about these real issues? These are
Right.
real issues we need to face as Haitian community.
Listen, Miss
Let's
Francoise,
talk about this.
I'm voting for you.
I'm
I'm voting for you.
for Francoise Charles.
Yes, we're voting for
Oh my
you.
gosh.
You about to run for
Yes.
something up in Boston. We're
president.
voting for you.
Thank you.
What do you suggest? Like, do you have any ideas?
Let's, you know, why he has so much power? Money.
Yes.
What are we doing about our current situation? Right? Let's raise the bar. Let's start
Yes.
putting money together. Let's get these people out of the airports. Let's give them jacket to wear for the winter.
Yeah.
Let's think about it being us.
Yes.
It could have been any of us. It could have been me. It could have been you. It could have been you. What are we doing?
Yes. And our family run far. We all have a family member that's somewhere
Yes.
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
going through something that we're not aware of.
Yes. Yes.
So, yes.
It's true. I totally agree. We need to come together.
We need to come
And
together,
raise the
raise
bar.
some money, and take care of the real issues that he's talking about. Some of these people are on the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
people are doing that. I've heard of a church that's, coming together and putting money together to help.
Yes, let's do
So,
fundraising.
Yeah, let's do fundraising.
Let's start a fundraising. You know, like I said, it only takes a few people
Yeah.
to change any circumstance. It only takes sometimes one person to start and
change.
motivate people to do the right thing, to change
I
the
agree.
outcome, right? To change the outcome.
So you
So
inspired us.
Let's change the outcome.
So, Inuka, we have to do something.
We definitely do.
We'll name it Haiti. It's your time.
Hey, it's your
And we
time.
will start our
Let's start a
fundraising here in
link.
Miami.
Let's start a link. We all get together, all Haitians. Let's put money together. Let's start a fundraising and help these people.
Yes.
I agree. We definitely should. And what people seem to like forget, Haiti's like the first republic. Like, you know, we're
Yes.
powerful people, you know, and when we put our,
We scare a lot of people.
we
We
do
do.
scare a lot of people. We do.
We do.
Because we're powerful. When we put our heads together, we can do a lot.
One thing I would say about Haitians, loyalty run far. The bloodline of being loyal. I was in a situation recently, and when I looked around, all I seen was the Haitian people
Yeah.
standing with that person. And I'm like, look at us. Look at us.
We don't
We
play.
can do it.
We can.
We can do it.
Yeah, we definitely can do it. So
Because our kids are considered what? Third generation? Yes.
Yeah, third
Your son
generation.
speak Creole, right?
He know a little bit.
My kids are second.
Her
According
kids are
to
second.
Google,
Yeah,
according
according
to the
to-
way it's defined, like the way they define
Okay.
Yes.
immigration, like immigrants.
Her kids are second, so our kids are third,
Third.
because we were born in America.
Got it.
If you're
Okay.
born in America, you're second generation.
Yeah. So yeah, they're Haitian, and my son, like, he loves being Haitian. He knows about the culture. His Creole is not the best, but he loves being Haitian.
Yes.
He absolutely loves being
You
Haitian.
know, today I'll call my son to see what they're doing at his college, because I know a lot of other colleges are coming together. They have like the Haitian culture parts in college, which a lot of people don't. Did you know that Tallahassee has like a Haitian
I didn't know that.
culture thing?
I did not
That
know.
Oh yeah,
they-
every school they have their
Oh.
different cultures, like the different clubs.
Yes, and I
Different
think
clubs.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just so scared. Like, you know, I don't get scared, like, because I know God is in control.
Amen.
Guess what? But I'm just like, I just don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
You know, innocent people are gonna die if this
Yeah.
continues, and it doesn't look good, and
Yeah.
and we don't need time to be worrying about all these like things that he's saying and all this negativity, right?
Yes,
agree.
Because now, while we focusing on all of this,
things are
the
happening in the
whole
back
world
end.
is looking at us, is looking at America, is looking at how foolish
How foolish America
that,
looks.
yes, while China
Yes,
Yeah.
speak about it.
is,
about
is,
it for
is
Flourishing.
booming, flourishing. All our small businesses go out of the country,
Yes,
right, to other countries because all the factories left. What is happening to America?
Yeah. Talk about
Even
it.
this election,
Yes.
come on.
It's always
We're not a
something.
third world country.
Right.
but it feels like that.
Right now, it feels like that. We are so divided.
Yeah.
And when there's division, there is no power.
True.
America is losing power by the minute
Wow.
because we're not focusing on the fundamental issues that we need to focus on,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Not just immigrants. There are Americans on the street.
Oh, let's
Don't-
talk about that.
Let's talk about
Yes.
drugs.
Yes.
Let's talk about fentanyl.
Oh my
Let's talk about-
gosh.
Yes.
Every day
Wow.
it's a case.
I know a
That's
nurse
so
who
true.
just passed
I'm sorry.
overdosing. She just passed away. A nurse
A nurse.
overdosing. You know, let's talk about the real issues.
It's like we're forgetting those issues
We're
as well.
forgetting this
Yeah.
this country.
Has
We
real
have a
issues.
drug problem. We have a lot of issues. So the election should be about the real issues,
Yes.
and not this created issue.
not creating like so much chaos and
Yes.
bombarding this whole world about they're looking at us.
Yes.
On purpose.
The whole world is looking at us.
I mean, they're looking at us like you feel it now.
What is
Yeah.
You go
happening
places, you feel.
to America? What is happening? We have to think. It's not just about Haitians. I
It's-
hope the
it's
whole
a whole.
world know we're losing power by the minute.
Yes.
It's not just Haitian issues.
Yeah.
You know,
Real
we're
issues.
changing. We're changing democracy.
Yeah.
We're changing a lot of things that makes America great. You know, President Trump keeps saying, "Let's
Make
make
America
America
great
great
again.
but we're not making America great
We
again.
are not.
It's
Right.
actually the opposite.
I have a question, Inuka. Have you ever spoke to someone that doesn't live here in the United States, and what do they say about us, about America?
Now with this current issue, or just like in the past?
In the past?
In the past, I mean, when they look at America, they think America's a land of opportunity and free. And sometimes I've heard things of, you guys are kind of divided too. I've heard that before.
Okay.
Or people feel as though you're in America and you're rich. So they have a skewed, perspective on America. It's not so clear.
Got it.
Yeah.
Same question for you. Have you spoken to anyone that live out the States, even if it's Bahamas, Jamaica, and they have said something about United States?
Well, I can tell you, I travel a lot. This is since I think 9/11 changed changed America from that what
Yes.
happened, right? So even when you travel, our American dollar is down the drain.
Oh,
Like,
wow. Yeah.
when you travel to Europe maybe 10
Yes.
years ago,
And-
the US dollar devalued,
It's true.
and it's only going to get worse if we don't change these things, these like racism or
Yeah.
just it's not just racism, it's just we're showing the whole world how weak we are, how
Yes,
foolish
it's
we
true.
are. We opening the door to whatever. God knows.
Yeah, it's true. Wait, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Oh my gosh.
We opening the door.
Oh my gosh. It's our
Because
growth
we're
segment.
not
It's our
focusing on
growth
what we need to
segment.
focus on.
We're not
Yes.
at all.
First of
What's
all,
the segment?
so we have our growth segment where we give growing advice. So we're going to ask you a question so that you can give us some growing advice. All right. So you're an entrepreneur, you're a CEO, you're a mom, you're just a
Wife.
Amazing.
superwoman. What advice can you give to women who want to go down the same path as you and they're married?
Oh, well,
Yes.
if you're already married, right? You need to have some real conversations with, your husband. Try to align your vision. Sometimes they don't align, and you just keep having that conversation. What do you want? Like, what do you want
Yes.
in this marriage? What do you want in life? I think it should start with that conversation. What do you want in life? Where do you want to be in life? If I know where I want to be in life, you know where you want to be in life, of course, we're going to support each other.
Yes.
But if there's no real conversation, everything starts with a conversation about where do we want to go. Then, if I try to do something and you don't understand, that can create, chaos. So I would start with a conversation. If young ladies who are not married,
Yeah.
you need to have that conversation very soon, because you need to know where this person is going.
Got
You
it.
know,
Are you able to speak for your husband? Because my question is, how did you and your husband come together? Because we go through these things where we meet guys and we try to, give them these ideas we have. And I'm in a situation where it felt like the guy was jealous of me. So it felt like every time I tried to elevate in something, it felt like a rubber band effect where I have to go back down. Like I can't, do too much. And I would try to explain to him my ideas, but it didn't come
got shut
together.
down.
it's insecurity.
It didn't.
It's
Yeah.
insecurity.
It didn't come together.
Insecurity. You're
So-
you're a little bit threatening.
Oh God.
It's a real issue. Some guys are really
Insecure.
have that issue.
But are you
insecure
able to
about-
answer for your husband how he really came in and supported your vision, and you supported his vision? I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah.
So the balance was Amazing.
I think he also had a vision where he wants to be, and I also had a vision where I want to be.
Perfect.
And since we were dating, we knew we were gonna live our lives in a way that um, that would bring us somewhere, that would bring us success. So we both are very driven.
That's
So
great.
as far as him supporting me, he's a very good father.
Amen.
So
We
when
need
he
that.
sees that I'm busy, I'm doing things, he picks up the slack.
Oh, that's
Because
good.
we're a team.
Yeah.
He would pick up the slacks, because when I was building this business, I was out of the house almost 6 days a week,
Wow.
like
Wow.
from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., sometimes to midnight. But I knew the days I was there, he would be right home with the kids.
Amazing.
Like he would be right home. Like they can expect it's 5:30, he's home.
Yeah, you like no nannies here.
Well, we do well. we did have nannies.
Okay, which is
At the beginning, because my two younger kids are like 2 years apart.
got it.
So I did get a nanny at the beginning, to help out because it's really hard.
And speak about that because we go through that where we do have to get help from the outside, and some people look at it like if you have a cleaning lady, like I have a cleaning service that come, but everybody look at me like, really, why do you have a cleaning
Nothing's
service?
wrong with
but
that.
it's a
Yeah.
help. This
It's a
lady
help.
clean, and I just be like, amazing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know as an entrepreneur, you're building your business to help someone else. Because I look at it like when the company that comes to clean, I make enough to be able to help them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
We help each other
Yes,
It's really good to
through our
delegate tasks.
services.
that's the word I was
Yeah,
looking for.
delegate tasks. Yeah.
Through our services, we help others.
That's good. Like even with me being a single mom, to cook, to clean, then to be mom, then to be dad, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Well, that's the thing with us. We started with nothing, right?
Yeah.
Most immigrants, we started with barely nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was no generational wealth that was transferred to us. So we gotta roll our sleeves
Yep.
and go to work.
Exactly.
And work hard. I mean, let me tell you, work hard, work hard, work hard to
Yes.
get to where we want to be, right? So if you're in a relationship and we both don't see eye to eye in that vision, it will be very hard.
Yes. And I love the way you said it. You know how some people will say, oh, what do you guys mean you didn't have nothing? We had something, but the way you said something wasn't transferred over.
No.
You have those arguments with your parents like, Ma, you didn't put away for me to be here, but this is why I have to work this hard. Because you ever spoke to your mom, she's like, Miss, you work too much. You work too hard. She ever said that to you?
My mom is, oh my God.
She's so cute.
Oh my God, my mom, I was fortunate to have parents like that. My mom always taught me. For me, I don't know if she was saying that to me or she was always telling me, strive not to be poor.
That's good.
Oh, Christ, she's a Christian woman. Put God first. God is everything in her life. Jesus is everything in her life. Even right now, she cannot do things herself. She's like, Jesus will take care of me.
Yes.
But she always taught me to never be poor.
That's good. No, I think that's good to instill into your kids.
Very.
Yeah, never to be poor. Wow, that's really, really
And
good.
a lot of the issues we're having right now is because what is
Poverty.
the problem?
Poverty.
Poverty.
That's another conversation.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, a whole nother conversation on how to create wealth, build wealth, what that is, financial literacy, all of that.
Did that go into your book?
Yes. Yes. I was just about to say
Yes.
that. Little Birdie told me you have a book in the making. It's
So-
making.
That's the part where we brag about it. That's the segment. Let's
Yes.
brag about the book that's in the making.
The
So
book
what's
is
the
in the
name?
making. The book is First-generation Immigrant to CEO.
Yes.
Yes.
Can't wait. We
Yes.
can't wait.
Yes.
Book signing coming soon.
Yes.
Coming soon,
And,
stay
and,
tuned.
and I don't want to just brag about myself. That's not the intention.
Yeah.
Because I was not ever in the media. Like But I think it's important for us to duplicate ourselves.
Yes.
Amen.
Teach others, and I hear people's story all the time online, and I'm like, okay, so why am I not sharing?
Yes.
Sharing with, especially immigrants. Could be any women, any family. Could be anybody, but particularly, immigrants.
Yes.
So my goal is to duplicate what I've learned. Start with one, two, three people at a time, maybe a small group of women, maybe a small group of people in general.
Yes. Don't leave our men out.
No, I will not leave our men out.
Because we need them. We need them to be the lead.
We need
So
them to be the lead.
when your book come out, it's going to teach a lot of men to lead.
Yes.
That's going to be one of the
Yes.
push, to teach the men to lead. Because sometimes when a guy do not have
You
that
gotta
leadership for
You gotta
us,
add that.
yes, to lead us. So guys, get the book so you guys can lead your family, okay?
When it comes out, yes, stay
Yes.
tuned.
Yes, stay tuned.
Yes. And while you were talking, I heard my mom. My mom used to say this thing where she say vini ma vini. No. Se ale mbwale, se vini na vini. And that goes back to what you said.
Yes.
What you have inside of you, you have to give it out.
Yes,
You have to pour it
we
out.
We have to empower our community.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to empower our community to open businesses, and start, little by little.
And we will grow and
And
flourish.
that's a whole other conversation.
Inuka, thank you for having
yes,
us.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, this has been empowering, ladies.
Yes.
Woo!
And thank you again for having us. And,
Yes.
with my podcast saying we are not the same, yes, we are Haitians. And we are not the same. And Miss Francoise, what would you like to tell everyone as you close out today?
Yes.
I would say, let's switch the narrative, like
Yes.
Miss Anuka says.
Yes.
Let's change the narrative. Let's do something for us.
Yes.
Let's take this deeper, because we have issues. We have real issues to discuss.
And we're ready.
Awesome.
We're ready to fix the issues.
We ready.
One step at a time.
Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Until next time, thank you for listening.
Thank you.